what's up, y'all? Welcome to the All Talk No Cap podcast. First day of talking after the intro. Welcome back to another video. We're going to Cant Use Me episode 6. Today we got an interesting guest. We got none right there.
Vann in the valley, you know me, man.
Yeah. So if y'all don't know him, y'all been on my channel, y'all probably seen him here and there, but this man got back from what? Where'd you get back from?
I just got back from Mississippi, my A school. It was a blast, not gonna cap. Mississippi was a blast. It was very hot, but I'm telling you, I had a blast.
Can't complain at all.
Can't complain.
I saw this man spam. He man was enjoying this time. Anyways, if you're new, I'm Emmanuel. Welcome to the podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't, and share with a friend. And follow the IG, the All Talk No Cap podcast IG, which will be on the screen so you won't miss out on anything. You know. And without further ado, let's get rolling. So, man, how you been at you? How you been?
Bro, I just been living life. You feel me? I just been living life.
What's gonna happen on Monday?
Monday, I don't know if you guys know, but Monday, we rolling out. We flying out to Japan. Japan.
You excited?
I am. Just a little bit. I'm a little nervous. It's a bunch of mixed emotions. One may say bittersweet. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
All right, for sure. So I know you just went out there, what, like January?
Yeah, I went to boot camp January 20th, and then I graduated boot camp April 1st.
Yeah, I know, because I mean, in college, you was having a blast, and then having to you were Chris and Emmanuel, and then having to transfer. How was the feeling?
Transition?
Yeah, the transition.
I feel like, for real, I feel like it was what it's supposed to be. And I know that sounds like weird, but I feel like it was natural because it was supposed to happen. I went into Liberty, and that's the school I went to. I went to Liberty for the fall semester, and then that winter break, like January, like Christmas time, that winter break, that's when I got shipped out to boot camp because I had enlisted for the Navy in like July, right after I graduated. Like that was wild in of itself because I stayed in like the DMV, but I flew to Cali to like swear in and join. So I enlisted in Cali. So like when that break came, after the first semester I had to fly back to Cali and then ship out from Cali to boot camp.
Yeah, that's crazy. Even in the summer, I just remember you went to Cali. You man was enjoying his time. Man, hats off so nice. You couldn't have it up there no more, right?
Yeah. It's in the closet. It's in the archive.
Yeah,
keep it in the safe.
For sure. So like, explain, right? So you just turned 19. Happy belated birthday, just like 3 weeks ago. But so as your first year, because everything was like, quick. And I wouldn't say quick, but you had, summer, then you had to go to Cali, then college started, and then you had to transition into going to the boot camp, and you had to fly this and there. So I feel like when you wanted to spend time with God and everything, or like, was it easy? Yes, in general.
No, like I'm not gonna hold you, it was not easy at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think God was teaching you lessons?
Most definitely. I feel like I said, like I just be living. I don't really just be living. Like I be living. It's like I really take everything, one step at a time. And I always try to find a lesson. What is it that God is trying to trying to show to me, whether it be about the other people around me or just with my walk in life with Christ.
Was it hard switching friends?
Switching friends, I feel like I ain't really switch friends. Well, like just the way
Not
I
switch,
am,
but like, you know.
with that way, I'm just like I'm not really someone who will go and like make friends. It's kind of like
Natural.
yeah, it's
It
just
just
natural.
happens,
You know, quick, you click, then you click. But like apart from that, I really just stay to myself.
Sure, for sure. Man, because to me, I don't know. I was thinking about, so Vann's been like gone for like, there's no phones, no.
Boot camp, bro. You go in. You at the airport, right? It's like 11. You're at the airport, and then they're like yelling at you, get on the bus. They're cussing at you, shut the F up. You get on the bus. No talking. And then you're on the bus, right? You say, no sleeping, you can't be on your phone. And then you're just there. Like they want you to like stay up so like they can, prepare you because like the next 20, you're gonna be up for like the next 2 days. And it's like it's supposed to like really break you down. So it's like you get on the bus and then they drive you to the base, and then once you're at the base and the bus stop, the doors open, staff coming, get off the ever bus, get off, get up, go, go, go. Get off the bus, like go, move, move. Like they have you running down this alley into this building, and they make you line up like one side and then the other, and then I'm like, pull out your phone.
What's going on in your mind?
In my head, I'm all like, yo, it's about to go down. But I kind of like watch the video about it, how it is.
Oh, you've been always watching videos before anything. Speaking of which,
I'm not used to
he just cut my hair. It's my second time. The first time was like in 2020. Literally, my mom was like, "You need to get your hair done," but like it was COVID. Like no barber was open. Well, I didn't know it was open. So Van heard it. He took the chance. I'm cut his hair. I immediately believed him. I was like, Bob Billy can't. What's
He
about
said
Ruth?
that. He said, really? I say, I got you.
He started lying to me. And then my friend Diamond just, oh, he pushed it back.
This guy, yo. The one guy came and said, I messed him up, and he started crying. He started crying, like mid cut, in the chair crying. I'm all like, yo. He didn't want to cut his hair. But it really wasn't me for real. Because I was using right. It was like, it didn't have a lever, so I couldn't open and close it. So it's like, if you cut in,
that don't hurt.
It's gone, like it's gone. And I didn't have no guards. Well, I had guards, but like the guards weren't working.
My head was crying, like it was painful.
This guy, one guy comes, yeah, he messed you up. Just starts breaking out crying.
Yeah, but he got better looking.
You got it. Yeah, I did. That's the thing about cutting hair, and like I feel like picking new things up. It's like you have to mess up. Like okay, you have to mess up a couple of heads before getting better. Because like you can watch and study a whole bunch of hair stuff, but like unless you really get down, if you're just naturally gifted, unless you get down and really cut hair, you're not gonna. You're just not gonna get good. Or if you're good, you're not gonna get better.
So like I was kind of like his help, even though that's not mine.
Thank you.
Right.
Every time.
He got better look. You remember he posted on the story? I was like, there's no way that's me. And speaking of, I was not expecting to be this soon. But like, even like, because I was like, because remember you told me like, you couldn't even get like haircuts. Or you weren't allowed to cut people's hair.
Oh yeah. And at A school, it's like, even in the Navy, it's like no bare haircuts. We're not allowed to cut other people's hair. But and you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not gonna say too much, but hey.
So like back to like all that stuff, and so like were you mostly outside though, right?
And A school? I mean A school or boot camp?
Yeah. What's the difference?
So boot camp is like it's just basic training to be a sailor, and then A school is all like
It's kind of
it's
like
kind of like
college.
college, but like they just teach you how to do your job.
So like you mostly outside or no?
So we have like buildings or like bergs,
Mhm.
we call them compartments, and like if we're not in there, then we're marching to go do something, whether it be like firefighting training or live fire or like Marlin Spike. And then Marlin Spike is basically like pulling a ship into port and then like preparing to get underway. And it's like I don't know. I swear like half of boot camp was just us marching. Cause like the base was big. Like they'll tell you like half of boot camp you're just marching.
And then
We have like
drill
drill
inspections.
and like what drill inspections are just basically like they inspect us or grade us on how we march. So we gotta stay in step, cadence.
Even the way the man walks now, he was walking, and then this man is walking so proper, and they're like, "Yo, man, like, dang."
You gotta walk with pride, man. You gotta walk with pride.
So, like, I remember because I was on TikTok months ago. This man, we was also like in the baby at boot camp, and it's like, I think he said something like, God was showing him things.
And one mission in particular, we had to build this concrete slab in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of a place that it made absolutely no sense for something that they claimed to have value to be built. And so as we're starting this project, I still have in the back of my mind the fact that this makes absolutely no sense until God completely humbled me and showed me that this project is literally a representation of my life. It's a representation of your lives, of our lives. And you're probably like, Cam, how in the world are you going to say that this project that you did in the military has anything to do with my life? Well, let me show you. You see, just as much as I claim that this empty land couldn't be used is no different than me and you saying God can't use me. I have no value. My past is too dark. God can't use me. I messed up too many times. God can't use me.
Even when you was doing stuff or like getting lessons, started thinking about it, and I was like, I know I asked you that question, but like, if you would share examples, maybe they might need it. So like, what would you say? Like, what's some good things that you think that God was like teaching you something? Even if the teacher was like whoever,
I feel like God was really calling me to like step out and then be more intentional. Will still and it's heavy, and I feel like that's just been the season that I've been in. It's really like being intentional with him and like in everything I do. And going back to boot camp, I will say like I will say this, it's like it was definitely the patience and then that toughness to keep going when you don't want to. You feel like you don't have anything left, just like that resilience, like keep going and push, and also like patience. That's your patience.
Yeah. Okay.
I really said that like
it was gold. Well, it is pretty late over here.
But yeah, it is. I'm real tired. If you can tell. But if not patience, well, yes, patience.
Apart from patience,
Just like giving my all every day. Every day. A lot of people don't do that for real, And it's like I don't know. It's like I see that, and it kind of like pisses me off. But at the same time, I just gotta remind myself, we're not all cut from the same cloth, and you just gotta give those people grace, for them, to get better on their own, because it's like you can't force nobody to do anything they don't want to do.
Yeah.
So you just gotta make them want to be better by being that example.
That's a good one. I like the video.
Thank you.
That was good. That was gold right there. That was gold. But man, that's a good example for real. I don't know. Like, I think the fruits of the spirit had to do with a lot of those.
Oh yeah.
And being away from like family and like close friends. And you probably have friends there, right? Too, right?
Oh,
Was it hard to make friends there?
The
Just
whole
like,
no. It's like with me, it's like if I like try to make friends, like it'll be hard because it'll either be like be food or it's like I'll end up making the wrong friends. It's like when I don't try to make friends, all these people just swarm me. They really do. And it's really when you like try to stay out the way. Like when you try to duck, that's when like God puts these people in your life. You know.
Yeah, I think that's true.
But like half the division, I have more than half the division bang with me. And it was like a good number, but we started dropping the number. Our division strength was like 100, then we dropped down to like 50. Yeah, 50. No, 40. Dropped down to 40. But then we went back up to like 70.
That's crazy. Well, I don't know. My kind of speed is, man, it's like your podcast today.
Nah, that's all you man, the kid.
All right, did you check yourself out? I forgot. Say your IG real quick, because I forgot to say that at the
My IG, my main be jumpingbelly.b. It's right here. Here.
Anywhere with whatever angle.
Jumpingbelly.b. You can go follow me.
Nah, you can go follow. But they did the whole poet. Did you go poet?
Nah.
How did it feel coming back? Like, how did it feel like, everything was almost done? Like, this was April?
Yeah.
So you seen your mom come out, so I can post your mom and your aunt. How was your mom actually? Like, when y'all like just seen each other, how did you feel? And how do you think she felt? I mean, probably obvious, but like still.
Honestly, I felt happy, but it wasn't crazy. Because like every time we got a phone call, I'd always like call my mom. I'd always end up, I called, when I was in boot camp, I called so many people and like people just didn't want to pick up.
Would they know though? Like, would they not know the number?
Nah, because it's like we're in like it was like jail. Like I'm saying, it was like jail. Go into a room and it's full of metal payphones, and they made us like buy a phone card. I think I still got the joint. Let me see. We buy phone card. Yes, here's the joint right here. Yeah, let me pull it up for y'all. This joint right here, bro. Made us buy little phone cards, and it's like they're like $10 to $20, and like the 10 has like maybe 200 minutes, and then the 21 has 400 minutes. And it was like we had to like buy these ourselves and then punch it into the joint, and then we like ring, and then I guess on the caller ID it came up as payphone or something, but
I think I only called them one time with it. He sounded like he was in jail. I was on the phone, it was like, wow.
Bro, metal payphone, metal chair, everything. It was like maybe this big, like literally.
Was it like watching you? So like, hey, get off the phone, whatever.
Oh yeah. So it was like we had like an hour, and then once it came down to that time to leave, Chief he comes through like, all right, hurry up, hang up the phone. It's done. Hang up the phone. We gotta go.
Oh, wow.
Dang. Y'all should be like, shut the F up, hang up the phone. You guys had enough. Let's go. We gotta go.
That's crazy.
But like, I really did hate these pay phones, these pay cards.
Came in clutch.
No, I was on the phone with my mom. We were just chatting, and she was praying for me. And then as soon as she said she's about to close the, people say certain things like close the prayer. She's like, may you be blessed in Jesus' name. Boop, boop, boop. The joint cut. I was so mad it cut. Oh, the joint finished.
So, like, was there like a certain amount of time you can call a day?
So it was like with boot camp, it's like a schedule. So you get I think week 2, you get your first phone call. You're supposed to have 3 phone calls. They're supposed to give you 3 phone calls. Everyone 3 phone calls in boot camp. But I mean, if your division is good, then maybe you can do some deals with your RDCs and get you some more
But for us,
phone calls. Because like you had a decent amount of phone calls because it's like the minimum is like 3. So yeah, the first phone call like the second week, then the second phone call is like week 5, and then the third phone call is like at the end, like when you're about to graduate.
the thing cut out, but going back, so she click on it. All right, so before we end it off, so Vann's leaving Monday to spend the head to Japan.
I'm leaving tomorrow, man.
You're gonna be gone.
I leave at like 6 a.m.
What are you expecting? So like, what are you expecting throughout this time? I mean, you're gonna be back for the holidays, but like, before you're on the other side, what are you expecting? Like, Navy wise and like Christ wise.
I'm expecting a lot of hard work. I'm also expecting growth. Yeah, growth for sure.
Can you spend that a little more?
I feel like God is preparing me for His plan for my life and preparing me for me to carry out my purpose. Because I feel like I'm not there yet. I feel like I'm not ready, but I feel like it's okay. It's okay not to be ready. Because a lot of people aren't ready, but still want to wild out and end up hurting themselves, other people, or like getting themselves lost.
So for them, if you were to always ask the guests, if you were to give them an encouragement or advice, what would it be? This is for them. This might also go on the reels of like just good parts that we caught. So what would you say to them?
Advice I'd say would definitely be give your problems to God. And it may sound ingenuine, but like you just gotta understand, like some things aren't in your control. Even if it may seem like it is, it's not in your control. And usually when things don't go as planned, you always want to think like it's happening or like it's working for your good or like for my good. And I feel like that's it. Good or bad, it's working for my good.
Yeah. Okay, that was a good one. Got caught something from that. So this is a little short one, but hope y'all enjoyed this podcast. Thank you, Ben, for joining. We wish, just pray actually blessings that you will learn a lot, but have blessings. He's gonna come back on this podcast again.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
He might have a beard. He might be a little.
I'll be back. I got you. I'll be back.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I still don't got an outro for this podcast, and it's been 6 months. But anyways, have a good night, good morning, good evening, afternoon, whatever time you watch this, and goodbye.